Hello Capricorns, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your general love reading and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you, or my email's in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have going on for you. Oh, we have the Ace of Wands fly out. We'll see if it finds its way back out into your reading. Could be a new spark, a new beginning. Something could feel exciting. Somebody could be hoping for that. What do we have going on for Capricorn in love? All right. We have the Hierophant. The Page of Cups. The Seven of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Cups. The High Priestess. The Eight of Swords. And the Strength. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Knight of Pentacles here. So let's take a look at this and then we'll start to go over everything together. You know, one thing that I'm noticing right away here is, one, you do have two nines here in the conscious area and in the subconscious area. To me, this indicates that something is getting ready to or needs to be wrapped up. There's some kind of situation that needs to come to some kind of either solution or closure. We will have to see. The nines can be they can feel very challenging. Now, I also notice here that we're kind of going backwards. We go from the Nine of Swords to the 8 and the 7 going forward. So instead of making progress, it looks like we are almost kind of backtracking some. So those are the two things that I'm noticing right away. But let's go ahead and start getting into it card by card here. In the recent past, we have the Hierophant. It does look like in the past there was some kind of committed relationship. Or hopes for something to be committed. I see the Lover's energy here. So somebody you do feel a very strong connection with, a strong bond with. Now, this is either, like I said, maybe you were in a commitment with this person at one point, or that was something that you were striving for. You may have had to make a decision in regards to that connection with that Lover's energy. Let's take a little bit of a further look at that. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles. You know where I feel like the choice is coming in is, one, I feel like you did see a lot of potential. I feel like you were involved with this person on some level in the past. And to me, this feels like you saw how good it could be, right? You saw the potential that something had. And that can make it difficult to move on from or to let go of, even when something isn't measuring up to that in the current energies, right? Or maybe it hasn't measured up to that in a while. It's still, we always still kind of think back onto the time when it did. Now, for some of you, this could be coming up because maybe there is a new offer or opportunity being presented to you. And you could have a decision to make. Now, whether that is from the same person here or somebody new, we will have to kind of see. For a lot of you, I think it's from the same person. Into the current energies, you have the Page of Cups. So that's where I'm thinking it's some kind of offer or opportunity that's coming in here. This could be some kind of an apology or an expression of emotion. This person could be a little younger than you, maybe a younger water sign. They don't have to be. Or it could be that maybe they're just not quite as mature as you are on some level, right? Sometimes the pages can represent just being in the beginning phases of something. So maybe you're just starting to communicate with somebody again after a period of no communication, or after a separation or something of that nature. We have the Four of Pentacles, clarifying it. So even though there is some kind of, I'm taking that Four of Pentacles in a couple different ways. First, the Four of Pentacles can indicate holding on to something. So this person may have not been able to, or has not fully let go of you. And that could be why they are coming in, trying to communicate with you now. But this could also indicate your energy here. And the Four of Pentacles can be kind of a guarded, protective energy. This could indicate that maybe you are trying to protect your energy, that there is this communication coming in, but you could feel a little closed off or guarded to it. Now, the Four of Pentacles can also indicate, like I said, a holding on energy, but maybe I'm feeling a couple things with this. First, there could be a part of you that is still holding on to, what could have been, what it could be, has a lot of feelings for this person. Like I said in the beginning with that Lover's energy, it's a very strong bond that you feel with them. So there could still be a part of you that's holding on to that. But this could also be holding on to things that have happened. It's like holding on to anger, hurt, resentment. It could be very difficult to fully embrace the potential for a new beginning when it's still hard to let go of everything that's happened in the past. So it could be any of those messages or all of them. Just take what applies for you. Now, you have the Two of Pentacles here as your challenge, showing up as your challenge. To me, this feels a couple different things. One, this could be you kind of going back and forth, having some mixed emotions about what to do. Should I do this? Should I do that? I still have these feelings. I still really care for this person. We had a great connection at one point, but it hasn't lived up to that in a while. It hasn't been like that in a while. It's caused a lot of grief. It's caused a lot of problems. So I definitely feel this like a mixture of emotions here. Maybe you're trying to kind of find the balance there, and it's difficult to make a decision. Now, the Two of Pentacles can also indicate on a more of a physical day-to-day kind of an energy, a balancing of feeling like there's a lot on your plate. You have a lot going on. You have a lot that you are responsible for, and it's really trying your best to handle everything the best that you can, right? Keep everything going, handle your responsibilities at home, handle your responsibilities, with your work, your career. And it's like, I don't know if I have the capacity to take this on if it's going to be like it has been, right? In a negative context. We have the Nine of Swords here for kind of your conscious thoughts when it comes to this connection. Like I said, I definitely feel there has been a lot of very difficult energy. The Nine of Swords is very upset, distraught, very in pain, stressed out, frustrated energy. And I think that you're thinking back to that. I even think that even hearing from this person, I think it breeds a mixture of emotions. There's a part of you that has these feelings for them and kind of can't help but, wish and hope for something. And then there's this part of you that is terrified of experiencing what you've been experiencing in the past. Now, with that Nine of Swords energy in your conscious thoughts, I think that is something that you're really thinking of when it comes to that Four of Pentacles energy, right? If you're thinking about everything that you've been through and not wanting to repeat that, it does naturally kind of put that guard up a little bit. It's like, okay, is this something that I really want to experience again? We have the Nine of Cups in the area of the subconscious. So this is, to me, feeling like a couple different things. One, the Nine of Cups can talk about feeling happy, content, satisfied. It can be an energy of wishing for something as well. So to me, this could feel that maybe there is still a part of you inside that is wishing and hoping for a specific outcome with this person. right? There is a part of you that can't really help but feel a little bit happy to get this communication. I also feel, though, that the Nine of Cups is an energy of really focusing on oneself, finding happiness inside of yourself. So a lot of you could be like, you know what, I think I am in a little bit of a different space. I'm really wanting to focus on the things that are important to me. I've been working really hard to, keep everything to kind of gather here, and I'm not sure that I want to take myself to a negative space again. The Nine of Cups can also be an energy. Sometimes I see it as support. He is surrounded by all this love, all these emotions, all these cups here. Some of you could have kind of a bleeding heart when it comes to this person, because for some of you, this person may not be in the most stable space. They may have had a lot. They may have a lot going on, especially with that Two of Pentacles showing up as a challenge. And it could be that there's a part of you that's like, well, I still want to be there for this person. I still care about this person. We have the Seven of Swords in the near future. There's a lot of distrust here because of everything that's happened. Now, that can be different forms of that energy, right? Maybe it is it's like, I can't believe things that you're saying. Maybe this person there's been a lot of lies or a lot of deceptions or betrayals, right? For some of you, it can be distrust in that way. For others of you, it could be more of, I'm not trusting that this is going to work out, or I'm not trusting that this person is going to stay in this right energy, right? There could be something like that here, especially for those of you where you've been in this space before. But there's something that's not sitting right with you in the near future. Yeah, we have the Moon card. Some of you may still feel like when this person comes back in and you receive this communication, some of you, just depending on where you're at on the timeline, maybe you're back into communication with this person. For others of you, maybe that's something that's still coming. Maybe you have not received this message from this person yet. But in the future position, because we are reading for November, right? We're still just at the beginning. It does feel like you feel something very off about this person, about the situation. You could feel like this person is hiding something from you, okay? Like they're not being totally honest with you. And I do believe that is the case here. We have the Seven of Swords. You're really having your instincts about it. You're feeling like something is being hidden. You're not trusting this person or this situation. And we have this Emperor energy showing up. It feels like someone's being very closed off here. It's like you could be asking questions and you're just getting like bare minimum, or the answers that you're getting, it's like they're not really giving, or they're getting upset, when you are even asking questions. Like there's definitely, you're not feeling good about the situation here. We have the High Priestess here for your advice. One, I definitely feel like this is a confirmation about that there are things that are hidden, there are things that you are not knowing, there are secrets, but I also feel like this is Spirit saying, Capricorn, you really need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your intuition when it comes to this person and situation, because it's right, okay? So even if you're not having any evidence to support this, and this is just a feeling that you're having, like something isn't feeling right, Spirit is saying you need to listen to that, okay? We have the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So you're already having mixed emotions. The Knight of Pentacles can say moving slowly, or moving towards something slowly and cautiously, or maybe even being at a standstill while you figure it out. But I definitely feel that Spirit is wanting you to trust your intuition, okay? I think that's a huge confirmation for you guys. Now, the person that you are dealing with in this situation, their energy is showing up here as the Eight of Swords. So let's take a look at that. I'm getting a couple different things from that right away, but we will clarify it first. I do feel like this person could kind of be their own worst enemy, or they could hold themselves back, especially for those of you where this person isn't in a great situation, like maybe they're not in a great living situation or financial situation. I definitely feel like there are things that this person could be doing to better themselves or this situation, but I feel like this person finds a lot of reasons, justifications, excuses not to do that. We have the Knight of Swords energy here as well. I also feel that this person could feel like they have kind of gotten themselves in a situation and they're not quite sure how to get themselves out of it. Now, even if that is like, what is that? This is reminding, I'm getting webs coming into my mind. It's like somebody's like created this whole like web of lies, right? This whole situation. And now it's like, even if the part of them does want to come forward and, be honest with you about things, I definitely feel like they feel like it's a little too late. There's something like that here where somebody feels like they have gotten themselves kind of like cornered or gotten themselves in a situation that they don't really know how to get out of. They have the Empress in the reverse as the challenge. Some of you, this person could be feeling that if you knew the full truth, that it would cause you to see them in a different light, right? That you would see them differently. So I do feel like this person is still keeping secrets, and they're afraid that if you knew the whole truth, that you would see them differently. It could also push you apart is kind of something they're worried about here, because the Empress is about growth and creation. So when it comes up as a challenge to me, sometimes it can feel it's like feeling like it would be putting space or distance, having, you seen them in a negative light. Maybe you wouldn't be as supportive if you knew the truth. Like, these are things that this person is worried about. Maybe that's not the truth at all. Maybe that's not how you would handle the situation, but this is their perspective on things. The potential outcome, we have the Strength card. Let's clarify that. I definitely feel like this could be you starting to hold back, or you finding the strength to make a hard choice. We have the Queen of Cups. It's a very emotional situation for you. I feel like you have a very hard time because you're feeling very torn here with that Queen of Cups energy. You really care about this person. You have a lot of love for this person, and when you're not with them, you do miss them. But I also feel like you're seeing like just having this person re-enter my life, and I'm already in this Nine of Swords energy. I'm up, like, it totally takes your peace. It totally takes you out of the energy that you're wanting to be in. There is potential for a new beginning here with you, but you could feel like it's a little bit too risky. Yeah, I see. There's a lot of love here. You do. You have the King and Queen of Cups here. So you could feel like this is kind of a spiritual connection too, or there is some kind of spiritual lesson that is coming from this. I'm getting, it's going to resonate a little differently for all of you. For some of you here, I do feel like with that Strength card and the Fool card, it's like, even knowing what you know, I think some of you may still give this person another opportunity. You may give this new beginning one more chance, even when you're doing it, there's a part of you that feels like it may not be the right idea, or it may be a little risky. I feel like for some of you, you're still doing that. And only you guys get to decide what's best for you, because only you get to deal with the consequences, the good and the bad, right? So nobody can tell you what the best thing for you is except for you. Now, for others of you, though, I do see that Hangman in the reverse here. That can be an energy of releasing something. So for some of you, you may not. Some of you may have to go through this experience to get to that space. But that is what I have for you. I do hope that this helps. Everything that you need to know is in the description box below for you. If you are interested in personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course, all that stuff is in the description box below. There is a post on the community page about the tarot course if that is something that you are interested in. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here with me. If you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, I will see you next time.